Greetings and welcome to the AlonzoBash Podcast, where art and culture meets activism. This week, Alonzo sat down with board and committee members of the Trinidad and Tobago Association of Washington, D.C. for an important community conversation. The panel shares key details about their upcoming Blossom Soirée Scholarship Fundraiser happening on Sunday, May 10th, 2026. They break down the organization's ongoing impact in the DMV, how individuals and families can get involved, and how graduating high school seniors can apply for scholarship opportunities. The discussion also introduces their new initiative, the NexGen Empowerment Network, designed to connect and uplift the next generation while preserving the rich legacy and culture of the Trinidad and Tobago community. Real people, real conversations, community, culture, and a great opportunity to make a huge difference. This and more, the AlonzoBash Podcast starts now.
Greetings and welcome to AlonzoBash Podcast. I'm your host, AlonzoBash. And of course, as I've always been, today we got a special guest. We have the board members and committee members of the Trinidad Tobago Association of Washington, D.C. to here with us today to share some important information about some of the great things that the organization is doing. And of course, their fundraiser, their scholarship fundraiser that's coming up this year. So guys, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So before we get started, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to introduce yourselves. We're going to start with the president. Mr. President, so Mr. Willoughby, we put you first.
Hi, good evening. My name is Willoughby Francis. I'm the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Association, and I'm happy to be here to talk about some of our upcoming events, especially the next one that's on the table, which is the annual Soiree brunch, which benefits our scholarship fund.
Yes. All right. Up next, Mr. Dwayne.
Hi, good evening. My name is Dwayne Scott. I'm the president director of the Trinidadian Scholarship Fund. We are a nonprofit that works directly with Trinidad and the TTADC. We started under TTADC, and now we have worked to branch out and under our own umbrella, but still connected directly with TTADC.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And the Soiree directly supports and funds our scholarship.
Okay. Great. Mr. Kevin, sir.
How you doing? Hey, I'm Kevin. I'm one of the newer members of TTADC. I'm just here to tell you about how much I love this organization and the events that we have, and hope everybody enjoys it too.
Okay. But typically we would say ladies first, but in this case, I want to, make a special mention of the beautiful lady that's here with us. Ms. Shear, how are you?
I am amazing. I am excited to be here, Cher Sozano, and I am the leader of the TTADC NextGen Empowerment Network, a new initiative of TTADC, and I'm excited that NextGen is going to be supporting the soiree.
Nice. And of course, Miss Melissa.
Good afternoon. I am Melissa Barrington. I'm here in the capacity as a member of the events committee for the Trinidad and Tobago Association.
Okay, nice. All right, so you're going to swing back to Mr. Francis Willoughby, the president. So, Mr. Willoughby, give us a little breakdown or a little synopsis of the Trinidad Tobago Association and how long you guys been around and what some of the things you guys are doing in the community.
Oh, so we've been around for about 60 years.
Wow.
The organization started 1962 or thereabouts, and it was born out of love of football by some members of Howard University. Their need for a home away from home got them to buy a property in Northwest DC, and eventually we moved on to Georgia Avenue. When that building was sold, we became a virtual organization. Without the house, we don't have the amount of parties we used to have, but now we're trying to rebuild ourselves into a real community organization that is supposed to serve the community first and still have fun while we do it.
All right. Nice. What's the membership like? How can someone become a member? Do you have to be Trinidadian or Trinidad, descent? What's the criteria?
You just have to be Trinidadianized. The bylaws call for Trinidadians, next generation Trinidadians, but we allow people who think like we do, who like our music, who like our food, who like our community.
Yes.
Once they want to join, we welcome them. We've had members from Africa. We've had members from all over the Caribbean, and it's very easy. It's very easy to join. All you do is go to TTADC there's a tag on there, become a member, and you can either become a lifetime member or annual recurring payment type member.
Okay.
The annual membership is $50. The lifetime membership is $500. And for our new NextGen members who are under the age, I think under the age of 25 or something like that, that
Okay.
membership is $30. We give them a discount because most of them are still in school and stuff like that.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I really like that because as we all know, we know somebody that's not from Trinidad or not, both like not even from the Caribbean, but they're more West Indian than me and you. So I like that. Give us tell us some of the activities that you usually have during the year. I know you guys have a lot of different activities where the community is involved.
Well, our major activities are the one that's coming up, the Soiree, which we generally hold in April. We call it the Blossom Soirée. This year it's being held on Mother's Day. So
Okay.
we are encouraging people to bring out their families and their mothers and their daughters and so on and make it a real family thing. That's our biggest fundraiser for the Scholarship Fund, which is a 501c3 organization. Then our family day, which we had we rejuvenated that, and we had our first family day last year out
Okay.
in Upper Marlborough. The third big event is our Yuletide event, and then we have some other smaller events like backpack giveaways.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving giveaways, which we do annually. And now with the NextGen, they're going to have a bowling event, which is coming up pretty soon as well.
Okay. Nice. A lot of activities. All right. So you mentioned NextGen. I'm gonna swing over to Miss Cher. So Miss Cher, give us a breakdown of the NextGen. Pretty much, what is NextGen? Let's start with that. And how did this committee came together?
So the TTADC NextGen is made up of people from 15 to 55 and anybody who is young at heart.
Okay.
So the reason that the board of directors of the TTADC appointed me as the NextGen leader is so that we can get more of the next generation involved in TTADC and have
Okay.
activities and so on programming geared towards the NextGen group.
Hmm.
So NextGen is focused on 5 key areas, and those areas are networking and mentoring. It includes professional development, leadership development, community service, and absolutely cultural connection. And so
Wow.
we're very excited. Right now, we have 5 NextGen champions, and we are very excited about the Blossom Soirée that's happening on Mother's Day. Excited and primed to get so many people out there. So anyone from the next generation who you feel the NextGen or NextGen at heart, we're excited. Please connect with us, and PTADC and all of us will be happy, to have everyone.
Yeah. What specific reason you guys chose Mother's Day to have this event, or should I say Mother's Day weekend?
No, there was not a specific reason. The location that we were trying to get
Mm.
was pretty much sold out for all the other weekends
Okay.
in May, because it was the only one that was left. So we
Okay.
decided to go with that and basically focus on the fact that it's a family event. There's people who don't have anything planned, who did not have anything planned for their mothers as yet, to bring
Right.
them out and have a good time.
Well, I believe, but what is saying, every disappointment is a blessing. And I think this is really a blessing because Mother's Day is actually a perfect weekend for this type of event, if you ask me.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So let's swing back to the scholarship program. How did the scholarship program began? And I think this question might be geared towards
Dwayne,
Dwayne.
myself.
Dwayne. So yeah,
Sure.
tell us a little bit about the scholarship and how this whole concept came together.
Sure. So the Trinidad and Tobago Association of Washington, D.C. has, for a very long time, had a scholarship program. I think going back to even before I was involved completely, I'd like to recognize Michael Dupany as one of the individuals who helped begin this scholarship and who, was very responsible for putting the kernel out there for members to um, look forward to developing such a program that will benefit students on the college, community college, and even trade school level. I also want to give a mention to Keith Acquey, who was also instrumental in working towards founding the legal entity that we are right now to kind of put it out there that we could become a 501c3.
Okay.
Well, those were many years ago. You could go back into the when we first initially began the process for the scholarship fund. We fast forwarded to when TTADC kind of got reacclimated into the community. Starting in around 2020, we began to start to collect funds from members of the community, members of TTADC, because we really wanted to put forth the idea and put forth a platform to allow students to have the opportunity to have their education funded. As you
Okay.
know, and as we all know, higher education is extremely expensive. And it's
Yeah.
more expensive. The individuals who we look to support from Trinidad and Tobago, who are in our community here in Washington, D.C., need the financial support to be able to continue in their studies
Yeah.
and move forward professionally in their career. So
Mm.
that's I mean, that's a roundabout way of just talking about how we began and where we plan to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what's some of the requirements for someone to participate in the scholarship program?
Sure. So you generally need to be 18 years old. You need to be a citizen of the United States or a resident of the United States. You also need to have the criteria involves strong academic performance, so a 3.0 or 4.0 on a
Yeah.
4.0 scale, as well as we also include and require you to have references that could speak highly of your character and your quality as a student. And then also, community involvement is a very important aspect of the criteria that we require you to have as an applicant for the scholarship program.
Is there an age factor?
Over 18,
It
over
is.
18 and graduated from high school.
Okay, you just did it. You just did it. So true. So true. All right, nice. So, Mr. Kevin, sir, how are you? Swing by to you. All right, so you also would share with, I guess, with the professional development. If you could kind of elaborate a little bit on, what does that entail?
Yeah, so for NextGen, we have a lot of activities coming up in the pipeline. We're mainly focusing, as Sharon mentioned, on some of the younger members and bringing them to fold and getting just used to acclimating with the culture. I think for me, I'm not born in Trinidad. Obviously, I don't have an accent.
It doesn't mean anything, man.
My family make fun of me and say, "Hey, why don't you have like, don't try to act like you're Trini." So when I have an accent, I might try to sneak one in sometimes.
Yeah,
But I'm American. I'm Trini at heart, Trini in
yeah.
my bones, and Trini in my blood. So, but
Nice.
that's what the Next Gen's for. So we
Yeah.
have a lot of people here that are next generation American.
Yeah.
They are here. They came to the country recently, and TTADC and Next Gen, we just have like a strong community here, and
Yeah.
we don't want to make sure that they're part of it. So
Yeah.
we're doing these events. We're getting them involved. Sharon mentioned we have those 5 pillars. So we're gonna not just bring them in the community, but we're gonna make them better individuals.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I feel bad for my statement that I made early on. All I was joking when I said, some people are non-West Indians, but they're more West Indian than me. And with all the love in my heart, no disrespect. We
And
appreciate.
I have a younger daughter. Her first food was double. So I mean, that was her first solid food. So
Yeah.
that's all she knows.
Nice, nice. Really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. All right, Miss Melissa. So give us a little background on your role in all of this behind the scenes. You're responsible for a lot of
Behind
things.
the scenes. Yes, I'm definitely a behind the scenes type of person when it comes to my participation within the organizations that I'm part of. I'm from similar to Kevin. Well, actually, no. I actually was born in Trinidad and I came up here at the age of 8 years old. The association is very much a part of me because my mother was very much involved in the association
Yes.
and she kept both my sister and I involved as well. So I grew up with all of the foundational members, I would say, of the organization.
Okay.
I grew up beside them rather. So I have always been part of the events committee for the association, either mostly um, setting up and just the operational aspect of the events.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What's some of the things that you guys really want people to know about the association? Because there's a saying, there's a new 18-year-old every day. So some people might look at it, say to themselves, "There's a bunch of senior folks, and how can this benefit me?" Type thing. What you guys want people to know what the association really do in the community and how they can benefit and the importance of having the association.
I'll take
I
the
can
first stab at it. And the reason I'll take the first stab at it is because I want other people to say other things from their point of view.
Yes.
I grew up in Trinidad, and I went to Richmond Street Boys School.
Okay.
I remember going in that school, there was not too far on higher up Richmond Street, there was a Portuguese association. Then there was the Chinese association and all that. When I became an adult and was coming to the US, I was told that there was a Trinidad and Tobago association waiting for me. And my thought was that yes, this is where the Trinidad and Tobago community congregate and have fellowship and enjoy the culture and all that kind of stuff. And when I got here, a lot of that was true because we had what we called a home away from home. We had our own building. We were the only Caribbean organization that had its own building in the DMV, as a matter. And the first one was on Delafield Place, and the second one was on Georgia Avenue. The problem with that is that we spent most of our finances paying for the building. The both buildings were known as the clubhouse. People knew us as a club, but that's not why we were formed. We were formed to be the umbrella organization that supports the Trinidad and Tobago community. And that's what we want the community to know us as we continue to develop the organization. The next building we get is not going to be a club. It's going to be a multi-purpose type of organization that will be able to generate revenue for us and help pay for itself, where we'll be able to have meetings, where we'll be able to do social things and so on and so forth. And I would like that message to get out to the younger people so that they would want to belong to something like that rather than just a club.
Gotcha.
I just want to weigh in as not a part of the older members, but I'm not a part of the younger members but I'm not out of that phase just yet.
Well, he was around before me, actually. But when I got there, he was a little boy, and he actually grew up in the clubhouse. So
right. I mean, that's what I want to emphasize is that I grew up in the Trinidad and Tobago Association. Coming from, both of my parents are from Trinidad. I was born here, but we would spend many, many years all the time going back and forth to Trinidad, spending time in Tobago, relatives, family, the whole 9 yards. What is important for the community to understand about what Trinidad, the TTADC has been and where it is going? It is, like Willow has said, it's always served as a home away from home. Not only for individuals who are coming from Trinidad and Tobago to the Washington, D.C. area for work, for school, for whatever they hope to achieve and coming to this country. But it also, eventually you have children, and part of the community is infusing and giving the children a piece of what you remember from home, a piece of your culture, a piece of the music, food, familiarity, the language, everything. That's what I grew up involved in. And, when I was much younger, we also had an informal sort of next generation group, the Freshwater Trini Posse that we had going in and around DC and Atlanta and Canada, and going to just doing everything as having fun with sets and parties in the whole 9 yards. NextGen can take the baton and expand on that in a very substantive way. Not only just networking and community and FETs, but also giving individuals who are here in the various colleges and who are working an opportunity and a space to just be themselves as Trinidadians in this country, and enjoying each other and enjoying the culture and exchanging ideas and experiences and having an experience like I did growing up. Where you have a connection with your family and friends that is infused with the culture of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, makes sense. Anyone else share, Melissa?
Yeah, I would say as a newer member of the TTADC, I am really excited to say that with NextGen, the TTADC NextGen, having a place like Dwayne said, so that the younger generation could come in and know not just a home away from home, but also that it can be developed professionally. They can get mentorship. They can have leadership development. They can have activities such as that, connecting with the community. Because even as Dwayne mentioned with the scholarship fund, community service is a part of the requirement. You look at that, actually, connecting with the community. And as I mentioned earlier, connecting culturally. For those who were born here, but their parents were born in Trinidad and Tobago, you can learn more about the culture through NextGen, through TTADC NextGen because we'll be having activities such as those. One of our very early on activities, for example, will be a game night, and that game night will focus on Trinidad and Tobago games and talks and the different lingo and so on. So they'll get to learn that, those who don't know it. And then those who know it will be able to teach it. And, we'll have things I know people mentioned potentially like all foes that some people know nothing about. And, having fun, making jokes, talking about long ago, what the heads, tell us as kids and so on. So I want people to know that NextGen is a powerful organization that TTADC started, and we're here. We want to embrace the entire community, the students across the DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and even those who are a little older, as I mentioned, the age group 16 to 55. But those who are older and would like to be part of a mentorship team, they can just reach out through the website and ttadc.org and then get connected with us that way. Or they can also follow TTADC on Instagram or Facebook.
Nice.
And eventually they can follow NextGen on Instagram as well. But we really want people to know they need to get connected and tell all the Trinbagonians they know that this is happening. This is a new, exciting and we have some exciting champions, just like Kevin on here and others. And then those who are part of NextGen as a whole. It's a very exciting initiative, I would say, and we are thrilled that we will be thrilled to have so many people join. We want to make this big. We want to at least have 100+ people strong. And we're counting on those listening to become a part of this. It's easy to become a part, and it's also, as I mentioned a few times, it's also something very exciting that's happening.
Yeah, sounds great, man. I'm definitely looking forward to game night. Must let you guys know I'm a snake and ladders champion of 1986. I'm just being silly, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's nice. That's nice. Some great initiatives. All right, so Sunday, May the 10th, from 1 to 7 p.m., West Village Bowie Hall. That's off Old Annapolis Road there in Bowie, Maryland. So what can the folks expect for this soiree? What's the dress code? Let's start with that because, people need to know how to come out. What's the dress code?
Melissa.
How we coming out? What's the outfit?
Well,
Men.
the event is midday on a Sunday,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't say it's after 5. I wouldn't say it's cocktail. I want to say it's casual chic. If you're coming out with your lady, your mother, your grandmother, you want to
Sunday
dress
best.
nice.
Yeah, Sunday
Yeah,
best. You know that is the Sunday best.
Sunday
that's what you're
Dan.
comfortable in. I don't think we ever really had a dress code, really, and I'm trying to think over the years. I think people just dress comfortably.
Just to impress.
Yes, and it varied.
Yeah, we know you have fashionista. What's your take?
Well, I agree with Melissa. I would say that actually, and you said it too, Alonzo, dress to impress. And how your heart decides, especially celebrating the queens. We want to put the queens out in style. So, let them come out in as Willow said in the olden terms in their nice standard. I haven't heard that in forever. So I think, come out, dress
Put
to
that in your you could put that in your games night. Queerlisms, right?
Mm.
Right.
Yes,
Okay,
because
so
the ladies, I want to say so. The ladies love dressing, especially on Mother's Day. They look
Yeah.
forward to that. They're one of the most celebrated days. So
Yeah.
don't pull back. Whatever you want to wear, I would say wear it. Whatever you feel comfortable in, as
Right.
Melissa said. Dress to impress.
There's no particular color scheme or anything like that. Is there? For Mother's Day. I'm
Melissa,
asking.
is there a color scheme or is there something special that the committee is doing for mothers?
So
No?
there's not a color scheme
Okay.
for the event. In terms of there will be no Willow. I wouldn't say that we're doing something special for mothers on Mother's Day. I mean, I can go
Okay.
over the
You need to keep the lid on it, right? Whatever surprise you're on.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's it. The lid on there. Let the mothers come out.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
Best.
sorry. I probably heard too much.
And there's also going to be live entertainment by the Image Band.
Yes.
Of course, a good friend of mine, DJ Reckless, will be there as well,
Right.
entertaining, you folks. So yeah, definitely definitely songs, and this is the third one, so you guys are pretty well experienced in this soiree.
So
Yeah,
actually, the Mother's Day event is something that the association has been doing for many years.
Okay,
And it was just rebranded coming out of COVID.
okay, okay,
But this
okay.
is something that we've traditionally done as an association since inception.
All right.
And we were fortunate this year for the event to be scheduled on Mother's Day.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to say, if I may, Alonzo, can I add to what has been said about the soiree? I just want to say I was there last year and it was just an amazing event. You hear me? These Trinis can dance. All right. There was the time, the food was good,
Yes.
authentic food, Caribbean food,
Nice.
Kalaloo included, and all of that.
Yeah.
Not sure what the
I
menu
can
is this
I
year.
like
It's going to be authentic.
check
When
Kalaloo, so there's macaroni pie as well.
Yes.
Yes, yes, there was, and the food was really good. And it was
Yeah.
time for party, let me tell you. Everybody, as they say, and their mom or their mama, they say, was on that floor having
Yes.
a great time. So I know the mothers will be in for a treat, as Melissa and Willow said earlier. They have to keep the lid on it as to what the programming is. However, it's to get your tickets and come on out. But last year was really, really special. I enjoyed myself to the max. And I know because celebrating the Queens this year, it's going to be even better.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For a great cause. It's for a great
Yeah.
cause.
So this is our biggest contribution to the 501's Trinbago Scholarship Fund. And I think also I don't know whether you all are doing it again, but we normally have a raffle where we raffle something nice, maybe a picture or something. We try to get some additional funds going for TSF because this is something that in my mind, in the next 5 to 10 years, I would like to see the scholarship fund with a pot of money that they are investing to generate full scholarships or something better than what we are doing right now. We
Yeah.
started off, I think, with $5,000 grants or maybe even less. I don't know what the scholarship fund is doing this year
Yeah.
and how many scholarships they are doing this year, but we skipped last year because they had just become a 503 organization and they were organizing. So now they have their own website, which is doing
TrinbagoScholarship.org.
and
Trinbago
you can
Scholarship
go on there and make your tax deductible contributions. What I do, and I would like to see every member of the board, every member in TTADC do, is to make a contribution every month, regardless of how small it is and regardless of what you can afford. All right. And if
Okay.
you do $5 a month and everybody did $5 a month, or even $1 a month, be surprised to see how that grows. Unity is strength, and if we all do it, we are going to build for our community. We are going to build for our next generation.
Trinbago Scholarship Fund started off, like Willow said, very modestly with modest scholarships to students, maybe $1,000, $1,500 for every particular student. Over the past 4 years, we gave away probably about $16,000 worth of scholarships.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a modest amount, and we continue to want to grow that amount for students. We continue to want to support them and underwrite their ability to attend college, community college, trade schools, whatever it is in higher education that they want to pursue. We want to be able to support support the students in that regard. As you know, education is very expensive, as I said earlier, no matter what type of education you're attempting to pursue. Coming about financially to be able to do that, to get to the point where you can graduate and join in pursuing your life goals, whether it's buying a house or getting married. All of those things can, be affected by your inability to fund and achieve and work towards that higher education that you want to be able to attain. Yeah, so it's extremely important that we, this event not only honor our mothers who are the North Star for many of us, but also the scholarship fund in and of itself.
And that will benefit the mothers as well.
Yeah,
Because
and I just want
the
yeah,
mothers
I just want to add, since 2022, we have funded scholarships for 16 students.
Okay.
We've attended schools like Howard University, Virginia State University, University of Pennsylvania, Hampton University, law students. So we continue to want to grow that. As Willow mentioned, we skipped last year because we wanted to make sure and refine our website and put forth some more criteria that are important for to refine it for students and then rebrand it and bring it back again. And so this soiree is our opportunity to bring forth that our scholarship fund and let everybody know what we're doing, where we are, how to attain a scholarship, and move on from there. And also to talk about NextGen because it's a growth opportunity on many levels. I'm excited for it.
Nice.
So my messages to the community or my plea to the community is if you're seeing this, we would like you to, and if you don't have anything planned for your mother as yet, buy her a ticket. The tickets are $85 a piece.
Yeah.
Or if you buy a table, you get 10% off. So get the entire family.
Yes.
And you get 10% off. Come out and have yourselves a good time with a good organization that is yours.
Yes.
It's not somebody else's. It's yours. Once you have Trinidad and Tobago roots, this is your home away from home.
Home away from home. So how can local businesses and community partners support this endeavor?
In any which way they would like. We reach out to some of them and ask them to help sponsor the scholarship fund, and that's one of the things that we did at the beginning, and we hope that will continue. And if they have the means to support any of the NextGen students to come to the event, those who can't afford the $85, we encourage them to do that. And also to bring their friends. It's a Sunday. Bring their friends and family and come out and support it.
Yes, nice.
And many of the businesses do.
Mhm.
They do come out and support us.
Okay, great. All right, so at this point, just want to open up to any final statements anyone have before we, conclude.
I want to just mention a quote from Shakespeare that says, "Music is the food of love, so play on."
Play on.
Play on. Right. And
Pretty
I want
much.
to say one thing. I know the reason why we have this meeting tonight is to focus on the scholarship fund. But
Yeah.
the other big reason why we are here tonight is to let the people know that the Trinidad and Tobago Association is changing. One of the big changes you're going to see, or you're already seeing the rebranding, which is our website. But one of the big changes you're going to see is this NextGen movement, where younger people are going to be working within the organization to make the organization more appealing to the youth. The age group is 18 to 55. 55 is not the 55 of long ago when we were younger.
Yeah.
They are not old people anymore. They are young people. In fact, Dean is just around the top.
Bring in my front people, man. Don't give it away.
But he's very young at heart, as you can see. Don't let the gray hair fool you. But
Hey.
anyway, the bottom line is that we have. You asked earlier, Alonzo,
Yes.
what is in it for people to join? You will get that answer from the foundations or the hallmarks that Cher talked about, that NextGen is going to be able to offer these young people, and they are one of our committees. But the names of the committee members or the leaders of the committee members are a little bit different from other committees. They are called champions. They're leaders, the mentorship and professional development and all that kind of stuff. Those are things that we want to do. Young professionals just coming out of school need mentors and kind of stuff. That's what we want to be able to afford them. And the older folks among us, I am one of them, to be want to just look see the development as I gradually go off into the twilight.
Yes. You want
I
to be
just
proud.
want to
I am proud of that.
want to say a few things. One of them, I do want to acknowledge the chair of the soiree, the Blossom Soirée, who's absent, who's not here at the moment, Miss Claudia Carter. She steers that committee tirelessly in the background, so I just want to acknowledge her and give kudos. I am excited. I'm also part of the events committee, and we have tickets on sale, as Willow said, and we would love people to TTADC.org and get their tickets there. Or if you see the flyer, any of the names on the flyer, or anybody here, you can even reach out to AlonzoBash, and he would be able to connect you to
Oh, yeah?
TTADC and get your Yes, that helps connect you with TTADC so that you can get your tickets. But I also want to say that NextGen has our bowling event coming up on April 3rd. I will pass it over to Kevin in a moment so he can talk a little more about the bowling event as one of the champions for NextGen. I also want to acknowledge what Dwayne mentioned about the scholarships and the fact that every bit helped. I can say that. I don't know how many on the line here can talk about that. But I can say when I was doing my school and I did a lot of it, everything helped. So the support that was given to me by different organizations and even through financial aid and things like that helped. So I would recommend that any student listening here go ahead and apply because you don't want to come out of school and have a ton of loans. If you
Yeah.
can pay for loans, will be great because
Yeah.
there's nothing, to keep us away from not paying it back. So, any amount will help. Go ahead, put in your applications for that. And for those who are listening, who are able to sponsor, go ahead and sponsor, become a sponsor of the soiree, become a sponsor with the scholarship fund, and so on. But more than ever, we just want to embrace all of the next geners. So go ahead and connect with us, and we'll be very happy to have you. So turn it over to Kevin now to talk about the
One
in addition.
one question I want to ask: is there a deadline for the scholarship for someone to apply?
Yes, the deadline is June 1st.
Okay.
So it's rapidly coming upon us. But like I mentioned, you can apply at trinbagoscholarship.org. If you are a student who's interested we have money available. Please
Yeah.
apply. Like Cher said, every little bit counts.
Mhm.
Those of us who have been to school, who are pursuing higher education, you know how much every little piece of change helps you not
Yeah.
have to pay loans back, not have to get burdened by the interest rate that comes with paying a loan back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's and if you have the means to support in terms of donating, please do. If you're a business owner and you want to donate, please do. It is tax deductible. We welcome every and all donations.
Yeah. All right. Kevin, any last?
Oh yeah. So I just want to double down on everything that everybody else said. So this soiree is going to be excellent. I'm looking forward to it. The food's going to be great. I mean, I could try to cook pie for my mother if I'm a craft. I'm really looking forward to it. Our whole family's going to be there. She's looking for the sense of community. Mitch Van always has tunes. It's Sunday fun day. So I think everybody's going to really have a really, really good time.
Yeah.
But before that, we're also having a bowling event for NextGen. So anybody wanted to come out for that, as I said, young or young at heart, we're going to throw some bowling balls and hit some pins, have a good time, laugh, talk. There's a lot of really great people here in this organization. And we really want you to come out to meet them. And we want to meet you. So please come to the bowling event on the 30th. Please come to the soiree. I'm going to be dressed nice. And my friend's going to be dressed nice. Come there.
Everything you dress nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for all the hard work you guys been doing in the community, for all the sacrifices, and really taking, like Mr. Willoughby said, it started. And what year? What year was it again? How long?
62 is when we started.
Wow, that's a long time.
Around the time Trinidad and Tobago became independent.
Yes, that's a long time. So many generations has benefited from the organization, and of course,
Right.
I'm very much excited of bigger and better and brighter things as we move forward. So of course, like we said, Sunday
And
best.
before you close, we want to collectively thank you for what
Yes.
you're doing. I look at your podcast pretty regularly. Knowing that you are a member of the Trinidad and Tobago Association, I'm proud that our member is doing this kind of work. And you were I think you're still on our website, so people can click on the link for your podcast and get you. So thank you very much for doing this. And we look forward to working with you in the future to try to get the word out with one of our future projects.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your support. That
Thank
means
you.
a lot. And like I was saying, as we wrap it up, guys, I really appreciate the time, and definitely looking forward to the soiree. I'm gonna twist my arm for the
Sunday.
Sunday, May 10th. And where can folks get tickets as well? Again, one last time.
TTADC.org.
Or from any of us.
And you have those numbers. I don't have enough.
If anybody needs
But-
tickets, they could check me up. They could,
Check
reach
the
out to me.
flyer. The contact information is on the flyer and on
And
the
it's
website.
also, we're on Instagram. TTADC is on Instagram and Facebook. So The soiree is advertised on there as well. So please go and check us out on those platforms.
Correct.
And of course, the Trinidadian Scholarship.org, the reference to the scholarship.
Correct.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, with that, I'm going to wrap it up. And once again, thank you so much. And, look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday, May the 10th.
All right. Thank you, Alonzo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alonzo.
Appreciate you.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And that's a wrap on this episode of the AlonzoBash Podcast. Thank you for tuning in and rocking with us. If you enjoyed today's conversation, leave a comment and let us know your favorite episode so far. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help the podcast grow. You can catch the AlonzoBash Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and even on Amazon Alexa devices. Just ask Alexa to play the AlonzoBash Podcast. Until next time, stay inspired, stay connected, and as Alonzo would say, stay focused on your goals and dreams. See you on the next episode.
Can you hear a distant drum bouncing on the laughter of a melody? Yeah, yeah. And does the rhythm tell you come, 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 come? Does your spirit do a dance to this symphony? Yeah, yeah. Does it tell you that your heart is higher? Oh yeah. And does it tell you that your pain is a liar? Oh yeah. Does it wash away all your unlovely? Well, are you ready for a brand new discovery? Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Yeah, yeah. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. I say that I am the seed of the growling tiger now. I got to sing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. It is a living vibration, rooted deep within my Caribbean belly. Lyrics to make a politician cringe, or turn a woman's body into jelly. Shake it, mama, shake it, mama. It is a sweet soca music, Calypso. They could have never refuse it, Calypso. It make you shake like a shango now, Calypso. Why it is you shaking, you don't know, that's Calypso. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Yeah, yeah. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. I say that I am the seed of Attila now. I'm like a honey, I got to sing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Oh, yeah. I can still hear lion roar through Greenwich Village while executor kills them dead at the ribbon. Lord Invader conquers Berlin, but their hearts this time. And Lord Kitchener making old London feel so new. Beginner and terror too. Fitzroy Coleman fingers dancing on the fret. And when you think that it's through, he has not nothing yet. And he all graced by the presence of Sparrow. And when Slinger done with the tail, hear them shouting, don't go, Sparrow, don't go. Why? Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Calypso, 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 music. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. I say that I am the seed, I'm the seed of this spoiler now. I wanna fall, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. I wanna rise, I wanna rise. From the time the first bamboo cut, and we drag it down from up in the St. Anne's Hills. From the day the first shot will leave the band, the real jamming start, and today we jamming still, creating rhythm that could be deadly like Henley. Only this time, this lyric and the melody was sending their soul to the boundaries. From the bongo drum to the roller guitar. Well, ever since Europe come and she make bassa bassa, we jamming it. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Singing, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. Well, we gonna sing it in London, Calypso. We gonna sing it in America, yeah, Calypso. We gonna sing it in Africa, Calypso. We gonna sing it in Europe now, Calypso, yes. We gonna sing it in America, yeah, Calypso, now. We gonna sing